Hi, and welcome back to Findersbeepers, History Seekers. I feel I've got to be quiet in this one.
It's one of those places you can't shout in it.
It's very strange. It's something we've never done, really. We've done stuff to do with the same subject, as in a convent, but this is a very, very old church. Extremely old church. Now, we weren't supposed to be coming here. We were supposed to be going somewhere else. And Andy's getting attacked by flies.
Aye, bastard thing.
You're in God's house now.
Be careful, Anton.
But yeah, this place is only small, but there's some really interesting things. And there's cobwebs everywhere. Like, people haven't walked through this building for...
Been no congregation here for years.
No, but I'll show you that in a minute. But the stained glass is unbelievable, isn't it? It's fantastic. Yeah. Anyway, let's get round and have a look. Right, I don't want to show you everything straight away because it is only small. So shall we go and have a look behind the curtain first? Andy's a bit apprehensive.
It feels a bit private.
It feels weird because, look, you can see this place is starting to fall down. There's starting to be chunks missing out of walls and things like that. It's definitely not used. And some of the stuff that's left in here is, oh look, I've got a coating of cobwebs on my legs.
Oh, I can see it.
They're all over everything.
Nice.
So, let's have a look in here.
Look, there's dust all over. Look.
Yeah, you can see where it's just not been looked after. It's such a shame. Oh, is it only tiny in here?
Very tiny.
I expected it to be a big, massive space. Although, this is the tower. So, above us,
oh, that looks rotten.
there's a bell tower. Yeah, it does. But how would you get up there? Surely there's got to be a way to get up. And what's this? Look here. Was there a fire here or something? Why is there a big, massive, thick pipe up there? And there's a hole around here, you know, like is it a flue?
Yeah.
That's weird, isn't it?
Definitely weird.
It's like falling to pieces, so that's reasonably old as well. We've got all the little Christmas trees and all the decorations that they will used for, probably not weddings, but just normal day-to-day stuff in the church. All the Christmas decorations and one thing and another. Oh, I like it in here. And the first bit of stained glass, but that's nothing in comparison.
I do like churches.
I do because the history is built up over years as well. It's not, they didn't build it and then that were it. They add to it, don't they, and stuff.
Yeah. It's like the church where I'm from, that's from 940 AD.
Yeah, there's some really old ones near us, isn't there?
Yeah. I love going to see our church.
Oh, see, yeah, there's another door here, Andy. Yeah, have a look behind the curtain. Well, there's a little stained glass bit there. Is it a door?
You're an idiot.
What's behind it? A wall.
Electrics.
It looked like there should be a door there. Look at this though. I sort of want to show you without the torch. Look at
St.
that.
Stephen, St. Paul, St. John the Baptist.
Oh yeah, they're down here as well. I was looking at them down here. St. Alba. St. I don't know what that says.
No.
Elpheus. And St. Edward, Edward the Confessor. Yeah. Now we are in a very funny area that was contested between the Vikings and the Saxons, and it all kicked off round here. So there's a good mix of stuff because a lot of the Vikings converted to Christianity, didn't they? After a certain amount of time.
Do you know more about it than me?
You've not seen the series Vikings though, have you?
No, I haven't, no.
I love it, me. I've stopped watching it and I need to get back into it. But look, I like it when there's little plaques and stuff underneath windows. There's another window there as well. Oh God.
You walk straight through it then?
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Oh, this is dicks.
Yeah, let's have a look at the stained glass first. Oh God, it's awful on my legs. So that's the Lamb of God or whatever. Is that not Jesus, the Lamb of God?
Just talking to someone who knows nothing about religion.
I don't know very much. I'm asking questions because I'm not sure myself.
I've never heard of it as
Like the sacrificial lamb.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, and isn't that wasn't it representing Jesus? I'm not sure.
I don't.
Tell us in the comments, because I don't know. It's a long time since I've done anything like this. What is this? This window is placed by order. Is it by order? By something. Oh, is it a name?
J.D. Caldecott.
Of Bolton Hall.
In the year of our Lord 1874, in God's glory and in memory of his three brothers.
I thought that said his three mothers.
Henry Duncombe, who died November 15th, 1872. Charles Thomas Gilbert, who died July 16th, 1854. And Cuthbert, who died February 28th, 1870.
Wow. What's that say?
The two latter were officers in the army at the time of their death.
So what war would that have been? Boer War? That were late 1800s, weren't it?
Anything from 1800s war.
You know nothing today, do you?
I know nothing.
It's a learning curve for you today, although I'm not going to be able to tell you much more.
That's why I like coming to churches. Because you do learn something.
You do, but I think it is Boer War. That was the late 1800s, before the Second World War. But then there was is the Boer War with the Zulus? I know it was Africa, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But
I can remember the film Zulu.
yeah, which is based on that. Now, I don't know what this writing says here. I am struggling to read that. I think it's in Latin. I'm not sure though. That something, and oh no, it's in English.
This one says, God sent forth his son, made of something Roman.
That's what it looks like, isn't it?
And that's it. Forget it.
It's really hard to read, but look at how intricate that is. All the little details.
Stained glass is in one piece because it gets damaged on it.
Really easily.
Idiots.
Look, something's tried to break this. If you look at the guy's face, this window actually comes out towards us. I say the guy's face, it's Joseph, that, isn't it? And that's the star, that's Jesus, and that's Mary. Right.
That's Karen.
Karen? Who's Karen?
Oh, that was a Karen.
Well, yeah, and they're usually complaining to the manager about something. But look at the masonry, look at the stonework. Oh, look.
They used to have some imprints.
Yeah, there's patterns around there, and that would have been really old. I'd love to know when this church was built. We'll have to try and find out.
But there might be something outside. There's a plaque on that wall on the outside just
Right.
before you come in, but it's got some symbols on it.
I'll have to have a look.
Really weird symbols as well.
But look, it's just literally, I can't show you. There's cobwebs coating everything. Literally everything. You probably can't feel it like I can because I've got shorts on. Look, it's just all over me. What's this little thing here? Is it a little organ? Oh, look at the little cat. That's weird. It's like half crocheted and half not.
A little cushion.
Yeah. The 1960s
Get your little organ out.
Allegro A275. What do you reckon? 70s?
Austin Allegro. That's what it is.
80s. Oh look, more plaques. They can't get to them though. In fact, what's behind the curtain? Oh, what is behind here? There is a door there.
Sort of Avery.
There's a door behind there, definitely. But it may be a door to outside.
Yeah.
So,
Stop pigeons from getting in. That's 1879, 1806.
right. So there's a lot of...
Somebody who died.
It's hard to read because they don't...
Margareta.
There we go, look. Yeah, Margareta. Widow. I'm struggling to read it because it's so faded.
Yeah.
But 1879, so it seems like the influence was round
1800s.
The late 1800s, isn't it? But there's some definitely old stuff in here. Older than that. What are you doing now?
I've got to change my battery.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, won't you buy me?
Let's stop doing this singing business. You're covered in cobwebs.
Yeah, it's got me now. Look at all here.
Oh, wow. I stopped myself blaspheming then, did you hear me? I was being quite good for a change.
That's not good.
That's not good?
Oh, it's here. I thought I couldn't find the other batteries.
I thought you said it's not good that I'd stop myself blaspheming in the church.
No.
I'm trying to focus on your head and you're just moving up and down. Your ear's bright red. What is wrong with that? Looks like you took a right clip round your ear.
Shall I show you something? Look at that.
What's that from?
Not even I was shaving my head.
It looks like gentle herpes.
Gentle? There's some rough herpes.
God. Oh, I did it then. Oh, this one is 1796, so this one's a little bit older. What's this? In memory of Gilbert Caldecott, Esquire, Colonel of the Royal North Lincoln Militia. That's what it says. And then something about Wales, who died in Llan Bedrog. I just love the Welsh. I love that they come up with such great words. Carnarvonshire, North Wales, 1825, age 62. Oh, that's somebody else. That's Sarah, his daughter. But yeah, he was the colonel of the Royal North Lincoln Militia, which I don't think I've
really
ever heard of. Is it a regiment? What are you? I'm just covered in cobwebs.
covered in. No, I'm not saying anything. In the house of the Lord, house of God. Got to be careful.
We've both got to be careful. But yeah,
Militia seems like something like nasty.
It does.
Sadistic and.
It does, but I don't think it is it?
I think it's just another name for military.
Yeah, because it's the 1700s, so it will have been worded differently anyway, won't it? So yeah, we're on to our next stained glass. And that's three wise men, Mary and Jesus. Oh no. If they're the three wise men, who are they? Are they the shepherds?
Shepherds.
They're the shepherds, yeah. And then we've got a couple of plaques for the rector's missus and the rector himself. What's so funny about that? Is it the word rector?
Yeah, it is. Sorry.
He's just so childish.
Just go to rector, his missus.
What we got up here? See, I love that. I'll zoom in on it when we've done, but that, you say, oh yeah, it's the Lord's Prayer, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it looks really old. It's like Saxon type writing, isn't it? But I think it's quite new, written in.
On some perspex or whatever it is, whatever it's written on.
It's wood. It's like plyboard or something. It's written on, I think. So, what's this little bit for here? Would they open the gates? Oh no, it's not Catholic though, is it? I'm gonna say do communion and
I
that.
don't know what it is.
It's not Catholic, I don't think. It's not fancy enough.
Yeah, because they're really ornate. And
Yeah,
everything else.
it's fancy, so it's not Methodist, but it's not Catholic either. But yeah, just before we go in this next room, I just want to show you around a little bit around here. In fact, we'll go and look over here first. You can see it's not massive, but it is lovely. I do like it a lot.
The village it's in is not massive though, is it?
Well, no, it's only a tiny. It's really ornate for such a small village, I suppose.
It is.
All right, let's look over here.
Be sure to subscribe and press that bell icon for all the latest updates.
Right, so this is another one. And we've just had a look and it's made out of tin. It's like tin, isn't it? I reckon it's like wartime that was made. It's the sort of material they'd use in that sort of period or just after.
It's all hand painted.
Yeah, it's lovely. Oh, it's the Ten Commandments, this, isn't it? Or part of them.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
9
10.
and 10. I don't know whether... Oh,
That is 10 Commandments, all of it.
yeah. It's because those were so big compared to those that
Yeah.
it didn't click. But yeah, 10 Commandments. That's really good. And, oh, what's this one? The glory of the God and affectionate memory of his Mother Mary, Margaret. What? To the memory of God and affectionate remembrance of his Mother Mary, Margaret Gale. I didn't think his mother were called Margaret Gale. God's mother.
Tildesley.
I'm
General... That General Hale or General Gale?
General Gale of the... Oh, of... Something Indian Army.
That looks like Majestas.
I can't work out that
Indian
word.
Army.
Yeah, Indian Army. Places. This window.
The rear of one.
Lord. Of our Lord. It's just too hard to read, isn't it? Now, we've just been saying this one looks probably older than the rest. You know what? It makes such a difference. When I shine torch on it, it just doesn't look that good. But as soon as I remove the torch and the light shines through, it's so lovely. I don't know what these are around the bottom here. They've all got something written on their little... I don't know who they would be. Not sure. I feel like I should know more than this. Oh, look. That answers your question, or my question. Roll of Honour. Boer War, 1899 to 1902. Great War, 1914 to 1919. So whatever it was before the Boer War. 1870s.
1870s. So
Would it be like when we were going and taking over the world and making the British Empire what it was, do you think? That they were in the army? I can't think what other countries would... Well, we would have... We're in India back then, weren't we?
Yeah.
So that would sort of tie in with that a little bit as well. I'm not sure.
Before that, I've got no idea.
I'm not sure. And what's this one here? To the glory of God and in affection, remembrance of her mother. Oh, so it's not God's mother. It's the person that's put it up. Catherine, the wife of General Dale of... Not sure what that is.
Amja?
Yeah, it's letters for something. I'm sure General Dale or Hale we mentioned before.
Yeah, over there somewhere.
Yeah. It's very, very good. I do like stuff. I'm going to have to research some of these things after we leave. God, what happened to me?
To your voice.
After we leave. Right. So we've got the pulpit. What's up with you? They're just everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got the little pulpit. And then we've got this wooden gateway going through to the bit behind. And there is coats of arms. Now, we were just saying, that looks like cat o' nine tails, doesn't it? You know, did he used to use them on the boats?
Yeah.
That's some sort of jacket. And that has got a hammer next to it and some nails. Oh, it's the cross. It's the cross. Did you know the cross wasn't a cross shape?
What was it?
It was like a T shape. The actual cross that they used was a T. And they used to have a little bit, like a seat on it, but it was just at the position where you couldn't sit down properly on it. It dug into your back.
Yeah.
You could lift yourself up onto it, but because the way they got you fixed up there, you couldn't breathe properly as you did it. So you got more and more tired. And it were like torture because you could almost do it, but not quite.
Ooh, hate that.
Yeah, reminds me of something we can't talk about on the main channel. Something that happened to me. Do you know what I'm on about? Oh, you know.
No.
You do.
Do I?
Where I got stuck somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do.
It was very similar to that, really, because I could lift myself up and be comfortable. Oh, wow. Look at them. Look at, once again, look, everywhere. There's just thick cobwebs. Look at that.
Jesus. Oh, sorry.
It's hard not to say it.
Look at the writing in that.
So small. And the thing is, how many words are actually in this Bible? Because look how thick it is and how many.
Well,
That's crazy. And if you see, how many words would you reckon there's on a page?
God.
Oh, careful. Oh, look. I need to come round to where you are.
Burning bush.
Oh, I've been to the burning bush.
That's when somebody got thrush.
You can't say that. I've been to the burning bush.
I bet you have an
I went on a trip to the burning bush. Oh, look. Above your head. She's watching you.
Say a prayer for me, because I'm going to need it.
Oh, it does look good, that though, doesn't it? Got
Miriam.
any dates on it? There usually is on these front pages.
You can see, look, it's all imprinted in there.
Yeah. It's old. I don't think it's that old. Oh, look. Is it
Egypt.
Egypt around there, yeah.
Look.
Oh,
Slight giveaway.
I didn't see that. Yeah, that's Alexandra's up there, isn't it, somewhere? Cairo's down here somewhere. And then Sharm el Sheikh's down here somewhere.
Somewhere. Agada's up here.
Yeah.
We know that bit.
Yeah. But to be fair,
It's like large right, and then small. It's like, oh shit, we're going to run out of room. That's why it's a bit smaller.
It's strange because look how small these bits are down here. Before Christ, 1490. Wait, they've been advertising his birthday wrong then. If before Christ was 1490.
Yep, not that long.
It's very, very, very strange.
It's like pictures of them, because I can't read. I think that's what it is. Hey, oh, that's me, that.
You
Samson. That's Samson.
You couldn't grow a beard like that.
No, state of this.
Look at the sort of workings on these there. Look at it. Stop looking at books now.
I'm going to remind you that. No, we were in a house and loads
I know,
of books. Like
you
4 years later, we're still there like... Come
It's
on.
always me. Right, can we just address something while we're here? Not you
No, I'm
wearing,
not wearing
a dress.
Everybody mentions about dresses.
Can we just talk about the bullying situation again? I'm sick of this conversation, to be fair. Do I bully you? I do bully you.
But in not a meaningful way.
Yeah, the amount of times we get comments of people saying, "Stop picking on Andy, poor Andy," and I get it. People are being nice. It's not people being horrible.
I do appreciate you sticking up for me, but you don't need to.
Yeah, we have a laugh with it. Do you know what I mean?
But I punch him in the mouth afterwards.
Yeah, you're always horrible to me, but in
Not
different...
have violence on camera, just do it afterwards.
Exactly. But yeah, going back to this, look at the carving on that. That's old, isn't it?
What is it supposed to be?
I'm not sure. Is it like a fleur-de-lis that's gone a bit pear-shaped? Yeah. The tiles are good though. These are fleur-de-lis, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah, I do like these a lot. Oh, in fact, I like the green tiles round it, look. I love that. Oh, what's this? Is it a tomb? 1817 MMH.
Is that the Saxon cross?
It's the what are they called now? It's the ones the Knights Templar used.
Yeah.
I don't know where it originates. I think it's French, isn't it? Fleur-de-lis is French as well. So I think it may come from there. But then didn't the Germans use it as well?
Oh.
I think they did though, didn't they?
They took it.
Oh, look at this. Look at that on the wall. Now that looks old. That looks like they've tried to paint round it. In fact, don't you think it's weird? There's it's almost like there was a door there or something else there that they've painted over. But that's fantastic. I love it. You can see it's all hand painted. It almost looks at a glance like it's a transfer or something, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? But if you actually look up close, you can see all the hand-painted design on it. It's brilliant. I like this though as well. That little chair. Oh, it's got writing around it, look. I get so overexcited.
No.
I don't know what that means though.
It means you shouldn't get excited about some words on a tray.
On a tray?
On a tray.
What's a tray?
It's rolls for a chair.
We're not even in Wales this week for a change. Yeah, I don't know what any of that means. Sure somebody will tell us.
These are all on this side, it's all cracked up.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think these are extremely old. I think they've tried to save them and plastered around them because the walls will have been cracking, but tried to save these bits. But they're fantastic. I love it. Absolutely love that.
Oh, look at the ceiling over here.
Now they will have, that's all the original. It matches the floor. It matches the sort of designs on the floor. And it's all the original artwork, I think that. I think that will have been like that for hundreds and hundreds of years. Maybe touched up over the top. But
that looks like an original pulley as well for the light.
Where's it go? I can see it up there, but where does it pull from?
It might not. It just looks like a pulley system, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then look at this round here. Once again, all the cobwebs all over everything.
Looks like it's broke. It's like they fixed it together with tie wraps.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so it's probably like a really old one that they've tried to salvage.
They've soldered it there a lot as well.
Yeah. But look at this. How good is this? It's like mosaic, isn't it? The altar. With little bits of gold and...
What's the veil of mosaic?
Oh yeah. Oh, it was done in 1867 by Antonio Salviati.
And it's dated 1860. It was designed by Robert Joel Withers.
The it's, you know, Murano glass that we're talking about when we went to, I know I've just read it, when we went to Venice. Yeah, Murano isn't far from Venice. It's one of the islands, isn't it, nearby?
Yeah.
And so he came from there to help build that. That's amazing. All those years ago as well. I know they did travel around loads and loads for centuries before that, but it just amazes me that someone's come all the way from there, where they make the Murano glass, those miles away that we flew to. Does it feel amazing?
Yeah, literally does.
Look at that. Look at the workmanship that's gone into the face and everything. Oh, it's wonderful. It really is.
It's brilliant.
Oh, they're like, look, the eggs, like marble eggs that you got, look.
Fabergé eggs.
I wish they were Fabergé. I definitely would be having them away.
Tweaking them a little bit earlier.
That's just disgusting. You can't do that. And then what's this?
Acorn, is it?
It's not an acorn.
Grapes.
It could be grapes. And that window looks old as well, though. We're starting to lose light outside now.
Yeah.
So it's hard to show you. But
You're coming here now.
I am. We just noticed it driving past as we were coming back from somewhere else that we didn't get in. And it was quite obvious it's not used because it's overgrown and...
Yeah, no path trodden into it. No?
Yeah, looks like nobody's been to this church for years and years. So...
It's a right shame because, although I'm not religious or anything,
yeah, but
if I lived in a
it's still
village,
history, isn't it?
Yeah, if I lived in a village like this, I'd want to come to a church. I'd want to come to Sunday service.
Well, that's the thing as well, though. If your family's lived in this village for hundreds of years, you know every generation of your family's going to have been here at some point.
Yeah.
You're going to want to continue doing that, aren't you? Do you know what I mean?
Unless there's not a vicar that wants to take it on.
It could be that. It could be. What's that door? Does that go outside? Oh, that's a fire exit. Yeah. So yeah, look, it's got a relatively new lock on there. So it has been used quite recently, but I'd say not for at least, in fact, what is through there? Is it straight outside? Yeah. I would say at least 10 years. At least 10 years, I'd say, looking at the stuff that's in here. Like, look at the curtains. I know.
They're 80s, they're like 70s, in fact.
I know, like, a lot of the churchy people don't really have the taste, do they? That they're not wearing all your designer brands and stuff like that. So
No, someone coming to me, I'm not going to say it while I'm here.
No, don't.
Not allowed. I can't say that.
But what I'm saying is, even then, I don't think that they would have picked these curtains.
No.
Through choice. Surely not.
They'd have just had some spare material going somewhere to knock us up some curtains.
Yeah. Oh, we've
charity.
Is there a gate? Can you get through here? Let's have a look in here. Right. Look, Jesus on the cross. I've got a million woodlouse. Woodlice. Is it woodlice or woodlouse? Is it lice if there's multiple and woodlouse if there's one?
Singular.
Singular and plural. But yeah, and then I'm guessing we've got, this might be, SD Organ Co. Oh, this is a bit older, this one. Look at the writing on it. Oh, it's from America. I wouldn't have expected that. SD Organ Co. What's that say?
Brailsborough?
Brattleborough. VT. What's
Victoria?
Nah, it's Australia. What's VT? Is it VT?
I'm sure some of our American viewers will tell us about that.
Yeah.
VT.
What state is that? It may not.
VI, Wisconsin.
No, it's not. It's
That's
definitely
Wisconsin. Wisconsin.
It's not German. It's definitely a T, but I'm not sure if that's a V. Is it U? No, it's not. Utah. Look at us both getting it at the same time. It might be. We might be wrong. But then, what is this little archway for? Well, it's not even an archway, is it?
It's a apex.
But why? For what purpose? Oh, look at the leaves on that. They're all properly done. Oh, I love it in here, you know.
I love our churches.
It's really good. It's really, really good.
I just find them so calming as well.
Yeah. I don't feel like we go in a lot of abandoned buildings and you sort of almost feel a little bit threatened. Like, you know, if I was to walk off and leave you now and leave you in here by yourself with no torches, you'd feel fine.
I have to sit there.
Yeah. Whereas if we were doing that in an abandoned house or whatever, you'd be on edge. So, oh look, all the different saints on this one as well. Look at the sunset outside as well. St. Peter, St. John.
St. Paul.
I think that's St. Matthew. That's me with beard. There, look. Can't read that one. That's a new one, that one. Can't read that one.
Can't read that one. He's a modern day one. He's a modern day disciple.
Yes.
So you can't say that.
You know what? That was exactly the same thing that were in my head. Oh, what are these called? Would they have the holy water in there?
That's what I was thinking.
Has it got a little hole for it to drain away? That's probably one of the older parts of the building, to be fair. Look at how it's just deteriorating though. It's like almost sand on the floor down here.
This is, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it is proper sandstone flooring as well though. But you can tell it's starting to deteriorate in certain places. But look at, this is like the designs up on the roof, look. All the painted. Although I think that's more modern because it's too uniform. Right? Yeah, it's too uniform, whereas that up there looks like it's been done, hand painted.
It looks fairly newish as well, though.
Some bits might be added on, although if you look up there at these roofs and stuff, it looks old because if you can see the old stone behind the plaster there, I think it is old. But you're right, this archway may have been redone at some point. Oh, saying that though, look at the bottom of this archway.
I think bottom's old.
And then they've redone
the top to stop it from caving in.
Maybe. It could well be. Right, so this is what Andy was on about here, this plaque. Now it's quite hard for you to see, but there's a lion in the right hand corner. But the other things on there, I just don't know. They're like I don't even know what they look like. Chinese symbols. I'm just not sure what they are at all.
Idea. No date on them.
Look at these graves. Don't you think they're strange graves? With like the really ornate tops to them. I'm used to those ones with the crosses on, but they're really different. But yeah, we think there might be a way to get in the tower, but we're not 100% sure. We're going to try in a minute, but we just thought we'd come out and have a quick look. As you can see behind Andy, the sunset is glorious over there. Really, really is. I've got to be careful because we're next to houses and one thing or another. But this is really old. It's a really old church. I wish I'd got some more history on it. Right, so we came back in to have a go to get up there. But the ladder that we were looking at using, which belongs here, isn't long enough at all. And it's very, very thin and a bit flimsy. So we've decided not to do it, but I would have liked to have got up there. Look at those beams though. They're really old, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, but we also found a little safe in this corner, which I'd not seen before, but there's only a couple of candles in there, nothing exciting. It's not like the Catholic Church's wealth.
Coffers.
Yeah. Right, let's get back out of here. Now, I've just been reading about this place, and it hasn't been in use for a while. But this is the font. The font, the top, the metal bit, was made in the 1800s because they did a lot of redesigning in the 1800s apparently. So that makes sense with all the stuff that's on there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But the actual font is from somewhere between the 1300s and the 1500s. They're not 100% sure, but it's certainly old, isn't it? Just be careful. I would like to see under it. Oh yeah. Just think how many babies have been christened in there and...
How many babies have been dropped in it?
No, but all sorts of stuff, do you know what I mean? Who's been blessed in there and things. But this, yeah, this place was originally built and there's parts of the tower that are still from the 1300s. Oh no, like... sorry, 1200s, it's the 13th century, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it from outside, doesn't it? It's all battered and worn.
And I think it's that window and this arch as well, it said. One of these arches and that little window there is original as well. It's so dusty, so many cobwebs, so much dirt in here. It's a shame. This
flicked out my nose. I went like that, it flicked it to my nose.
This place is going to go rack and ruin though, isn't it, eventually?
It would be a shame.
It is. It's like outside, you can even see like the grass is long, and the majority of the grass is long.
But around the back here has been cut.
Yeah, but I wonder if it's something to do with that house, with the people that live next door, because the front and all the main entrances are just a right state, aren't they? Yeah. That's what attracted us in the first place. But yeah, there's dust all over everything and cobwebs, and it's just, it will be a real shame if this place is let go. It really will. Right, Auntie's headed back to the car. I was just getting some photos, but look at this round here. Look at the work on this door. Now this makes me think of like Tudor roses and Tudor designs. And that would probably make sense. That could even be Henry VIII, because Henry VIII obviously started the English, this is an Anglican church, and he started the Church of England. So if it was 1300s, it's before him. Oh, look at this. When's that? 1802. Graffiti from 1802. That's so good. Oh, there's more, look. There's more of it. But yeah, what I was saying was, this church, the tower which is up behind there, was built in the 1300s, and then it was redesigned in the 1500s. Now that makes me think that's Henry VIII. When Henry VIII went for the Church of England, got rid of all the Catholics, that's what this would have been for. I love that. And you know what? That is probably the thing that I've enjoyed finding the most today. And they're right in there, look, as well. Somebody's sat here. and written it. I'm sure that says age 16 on there. That's brilliant. Anyway, better go. So you wait until I started to start rubbing your eyes.
I know, I've got dust in it and all sorts.
Right, so that place, you know what? We didn't expect to explore it in the first place, but then I didn't think I would enjoy it because I've been in churches. I do love churches, old churches, but I thought, oh, it's just going to be samey. But I've loved every last bit of history in there. Looking at like the wars in the 1800s, I've just been doing some research on that. It could be anything from the First Boer War, which I didn't realise there was a first and a second. What else was there? There was the Crimean Wars. There's the Sikh War. There's some sort of opium drug war, Indian war. There's millions.
Iraq.
Afghanistan. Yeah, literally. It's where the British Empire definitely came from. They built it up from there, but they were at war the whole of the 1800s. They just never stopped. So yeah, I've learnt that. I've definitely learnt that there's Tudor influence on there, 100%. I was hoping there was going to be some sort of crypt. I was desperate to find a little trapdoor to get underneath and have a look, but there was nothing. And there was no way of getting up into that tower, which I'm also gutted about. But the little mosaic background on there, done by the Italian, absolutely beautiful. Really, I thought you were going to speak then, so I just stopped.
No.
Speak for a change.
No.
Why is it always going to be me rabbiting on?
Because that's what you do best.
Oh yeah, true. I am like a rampant rabbit. So, anyway. It's all a bit uncomfortable now, isn't it?
Yeah. You start buzzing.
Yes.
And your fingers start doing that.
Oh yeah, that's it. I'm not doing that. Look at me state of my hair. I'm not even doing that. It's a right state. I needs cutting and it's sweaty as well underneath it. It's warm tonight, isn't it? So, right. Anyway, we're going to get off. Thank you very much for helping us get the second channel, Beeper Beef, up to 2,000 subscribers. We're aiming for 5,000 on the second channel now, so let's get pushing it, get up there. And we need to get to 30,000 on the main channel, so please help us get there. If you're not subscribed, just do it, because you know you're going to come back and watch more, so why not be told about it?
Why wouldn't you watch these two handsome believers?
I wouldn't say that after just seeing my hair and the size of my beard at the moment. I
don't care.
Look like a sweaty homeless man. So,
hobo.
Yes. Right, love you all, and we will see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.